All right, y'all, we are back with Denver part 5. I think this is part 5. And we've got some amazing crystals to show. This is going to be a mix of all carvings, but just from different vendors. We do have another carving part that we are going to launch, but those are going to be higher end materials, and then we'll have the jewelry launch. So we'll have about 2 more Denver launches after this, so make sure to stay tuned. We were going to be filming all of it, and I'm going to do my little spiel on where to shop and where to purchase everything. So if you want to skip ahead to the actual haul, feel free. But if you are new here, my name is Barbie and I sell crystals, and I source these all at the Denver Gem Show, and these will all be launching on our website at coldbrewcrystals.com. That's the only place we sell crystals, and I will leave everything linked down below, including a link to our website and the time zone and date that all these pieces will be going live. So make sure to check out that pinned comment. And if you want to know more about this launch or any other crystal launch, make sure to follow us on Instagram. Or if you don't have Instagram, no worries, you can sign up for our email list on our website at coldbrewcrystals.com. So without further ado, let's jump in. We have a lot to look at today, but we are going to start with these beautiful garden quartz freeforms. These are so fun. We just got a few of these and we tried to make them super affordable. So this is option C for $66. And I will show everything in detail close up. Everything will already be priced and labeled, so you can find it when the launch goes live. Next piece is this one. This one has gorgeous mossy fall colors. Beautiful inclusions. These come from Brazil, and this is B for $66. And then we have one last one. This one has really good clarity. I love that it just had this a little bit of garden in the corner. And then this one also has some pyrite inclusions. So really good for money manifestation or a money bowl. And this one is option A for $66. Next, we have some super fun, kind of spooky looking freeforms. These are quartz with agate and carnelian. This one's option A for $24. Next, we have option B for $23. This one has some natural bugs in it, and they just polished around it. These are like gothic carnelian freeforms. Next, we have this one. This one's more carnelian than quartz. This one's pretty large for $46. Next, we have option D for $36. This one has some really cool banding on it. Next is option E for $25. This one was one of my favorites. Love the quartz on this one and the orange and white banding. Next is option F. This one also has a big chunk of quartz and some banding. Has some really cool black lines through it too. It's kind of funky. Option F for $40. Next we have this one, which kind of looks like orca agate, but it has some really tight banding. This one's option G for $20. Really fun piece. This is also one of my favorites, option H for $21 with the quartz and the white banding. This one has a little bit of translucency here. I love all the black etching through here. Really fun piece. And then we have just one more of these. Option I for $24. This one's got really fun, spooky banding. Love this one. Really cool patterning too. These were a really fun find. I only got a handful of them. And next, I know these are not going to be everyone's cup of tea. When I saw them, I was like, I don't know about those. And then the more I looked at them, I was like, some of them are really cool. These are actually dyed agates, but the way the dye was taken in these pieces just created a really cool effect, like the neon pinks with the pale pink. I just thought they were really fun. So full disclosure, these are dyed, but they're a natural crystal. This one's option F for $37. And I just picked the ones that had just a cool vibe. I love the quartz in between. Then we have option B for 35. This one you can still see the carnelian, but the quartz and the banding took the dye. Super fun. I love just the banding and then quartz. I just love the juxtaposition of the two. They're like little works of art. I think they're really fun. Then we have option A for 22 with the big quartz teeth, and then the banding on the top and the bottom. This one has a little bit of raw on the bottom, so you can see how the dye looks, which is kind of interesting. But I really love the chaotic banding on this one. Next we have option D for 28. This one has the quartz and then the dyed banding and a little bit of that carnelian as well. I just love the juxtaposition here again of the banding and the quartz and the solid agate part. This one was one of my faves, option E for 29. This had just super organic banding, which is really quite beautiful. It almost looks like you dropped ink into water and it started marbling. I think that is so pretty. And I thought the back was equally as pretty with this beautiful pale orange ombreing down in the quartz. Such a beautiful piece. Next, I like this one as well, just because the top was the carnelian and then the bottom was all quartz. This is option C for 28. And the top here is a little translucent, which in the light, it looks so pretty. So those were the only dyed pink ones. I just got a few. And then we also have some of these little banded carnelian skinny little flames. This one is option E for 13. These also have some quartz. I just love the banding. They feel very like retro. So I thought they were pretty fun. And they're the same material here, just slightly different vibe. So we have option C for 15. Beautiful banding on the sides of this one. Then we have option A for 12. These kind of have a Halloween vibe too. Love the banding, super tight. Next we have option B for 18. This one has more of the black and dark orange with a little peak of the quartz on the side. And I love how defined this line is, especially with the shaping. It just looks like a cutout, and then it echoes over here. Just a fun piece. They're all really fun. Then we have this little baby with some sparkle through it, and then this super black outline. They're like little teardrops. This one is option D for 10, and I love the banding on the side. So fun. Then we have option H for $16. This one has beautiful quartz here and then the banding along the side. And it wraps around so you get that gorgeous quartz and then beautiful banding all along the sides. This one is super funky. It has this really cool shape, very teardrop-like, but I love this black ball in the middle and then the quartz shattered and scattered around. And then it's kind of moody with the dark orange and black. And then it echoes on the back as well with this bullseye. This is option G for 13. And then we have option F for 17. This one has, again, really beautiful black banding surrounding the quartz. Really fun shape. And then it repeats on the back side with some brown banding. And then the quartz actually got stained with iron, so it has kind of an orange quartzy look. And I love how thin and pointy these are. They're just so cool. And then we do actually have some pieces I forgot to launch with our Brazilian collection. And these don't have prices on them, so I'll put the price on the screen. But these were these super high grade rutile in quartz from Brazil. This one has a beautiful rainbow. These are packed full. And this one actually has garden quartz inclusions as well. So I'll put the letter and the price point on the screen since these ones didn't get priced. Wow, did you guys see that? That is a incredible rainbow happening inside of the quartz in the rutile. Stunning piece. Then I also snagged this piece because you can see the silver rutile is raw. So that is what it looks like when it's unpolished. Isn't that fun? This one is just so beautiful all the way around. You can see that sparkly rutile all the way through. This one kind of has a shark fin look to it. Beautiful. So if you missed out on the mini rutiles, I highly recommend some of these bigger ones. And then last but not least, this one is similar to the first one. It's got some garden quartz in it, and then it's super packed with rutile. This is more of like a mauve rutile. Really, really beautiful. Had to snag these larger pieces just because they were so stunning and they look incredible in the sun. So highly recommend, if you purchase these, taking them out and looking at them in the sun or with a jewelry loop. They are just incredible. And then we have some little baby druzy carnelian palm stones. So I picked the ones with the quartz, and then it's just carnelian on the back. Option F for 24. And we've got some itty bitties. They're all so sparkly. This one is option B for 10. Then we have this one with the banding, orange and dark orange. Beautiful quartz in the center. Option E for 11. Next is this one with some botryoidal in the middle. Very translucent. And this one is option C for only $9. I love the orbs on the back. I wish I got more of these, but these are the only good ones. So fun though. And then this one has the beautiful large quartz points with the banding along the side, and super bright orange on the back. Option A for $10. So that is this kind of spookier set of polished material. And then we'll look at the other pieces we grabbed, which is some honey calcite and some Septarian, all in polished pieces. I actually got some spheres from the same vendor, so I'm gonna flash them really quick. This is a black dyed agate, option E for 42. Beautiful, spooky quartz. And I love the black and white banding, and then it just fades into this super moody black. I love the contrast of the quartz and the black. That's option E. Then we have one more of those babies. This one with the beautiful black in the quartz. This one is option A for 33. This one has much tighter banding. Beautiful rainbows. Love this one. Just to show these side by side. Kind of a different vibe, but super stunning. You really can't go wrong. Then we have just one of these. This is option F for 51. This is orange calcite with blue apatite. I've never carried this material before. I just got one of them. Beautiful large sphere. And then we got 3 of the carnelian and black spheres. So this one has a druzy vug. Beautiful levels of orange. This one is option C for 48. Lots of fun banding on this piece. I love the cracked look that can occur in carnelian. Super fun. I love these. This is option D for 78. This one again has beautiful banding and quartz. I love when the banding surrounds the quartz. Beautiful black inclusions on this baby as well, giving spooky season for sure. And then this last one is option B for 90. This one has the most quartz on it, but I love the black and orange kind of conflicting in this piece. And there's just some really fun details on all these. This little bullseye with the black and orange. Really stunning, unique, fun piece. This one's probably my favorite. All right, and then we'll move on to the rest of the polished pieces. Okay, here are the other pieces. We're gonna go from left to right, and we've got tons of fun shapes. Everything looks very different from the other pieces. So we will start with the Septarian from Utah. We have this super fun druzy buffalo piece. And here is the back side of that piece. Super beautiful. This one is option C for 80. That is the only buffalo that we have in that material. And we have this gorgeous dragon egg. I picked out 2 of these. This one is option A for 80. These are pretty big. I have small hands though. Here is the next one. Beautiful dark coloring here. This one's option D for 80. Then we have a mini heart with the druzy center. This one is option D for 60. Super cute little mini heart. Then we have two of the larger puffy hearts. I love this one because it's super sparkly on the inside. And then it has the Septarian pieces kind of all around the edges. This one is option A for 60. Beautiful piece. It almost looks like it has a flower in the middle. This is the next puffy heart. This one has a little druzy cave. I love where the Septarian is placed. This one is option D for 60. And I love how this looks on the back. It's so beautiful. And then we have two of the puffy stars. So we have this first one. They're really puffy and so cute. This one is option C for 60. These are pretty big. And I love how the color shifts on this one. This is the next one. You get a little bit of flash here, half and half. This one is option B for 60, and that is what the other side looks like. These are so fun. I wish I got more. They're really cute. Then we have a few of the bumblebee calcites. I only got a few of these. We have this little bear. I love just the contrast here on this piece. This one's option Q for 24. It's really pretty. Next we have a bear with tons of banding and a little bit of glitter on him. And that's the other side. This one is option D for 24. Then I just got one of the eggs. I love how this looks like marbled paper. I wanted to grab at least one of these. This one's option B for 60. Then we have two of these lavender jade. This one is option V for 40. I love the inclusions on this one. It has kind of a red hue. And then this one's really purple, but has so many beautiful inclusions. It almost looks like marbled paper. Option A for 60. Then we'll move on to the honey calcite. I love how these look in the sun. These will make you happy if you're feeling sad. Grab one of these. This is option A for 120. These are quite large hearts and they just look incredible. They look like a piece of fruit. They're so beautiful. You can see them glowing in the sun. We're losing sun over here. Next is this one. These come from Utah, Honeycomb calcite. If I didn't say the name, they're Honeycomb calcite. Option C for 120. Wow, the contrast in super dark and light and medium. Beautiful. And these are all hand carved in Mexico. And then this one has this really cool cross. Cross my heart and hope to die. Option B for 120. I love the white in the tip as well. And then a totally different vibe on the other side. Then we have a bear. I love that this one just looks like an orange with the white feathered look. This is option T for 60. Really cool. Beautiful feathering on this one. Then we have this bear. This one has a lot of shimmer in it. Option U for 60. When you shift it, the color shifts. It's really cool. It's like more translucent up here. Then we have just one palm stone. This is option A for 80. Beautiful ombre of this honeycomb calcite. And then feathering on the back side. And then we have some mini hearts. Option A for 24. Beautiful feathering. Option G for 24. This one has that color shift. Then option F for 24. Then option R for 24. This one's the most translucent. It also has the color shift. And then we have a couple of smaller animals. We've got this super translucent buffalo, a glowy buffalo, if you will, with some feathering. Option E for 24. Then we have a slightly bigger buffalo, beautiful feathering. And this one is option P for 40. Very dark color on this one. And then we have option C for 40 with the beautiful tight honeycomb. This looks like a bear straight out of Winnie the Pooh with that honey. And then we have 2 of these, but I thought these looked super unique. I only have 2 of these in bears. So this is the first one. This is option W for $60. This was in their more premium selection, so that's why they're a little more expensive. And then we have this one, option S for $60. And they kind of have like a paint. They might be picture jasper from Utah. I just want to make sure they're not a different jasper, but they are jasper. Kind of look like they have calligraphy on them. Really cool. Okay, so that is everything that's going to be available in Denver launch part 5. We will have 2 more launches, so if nothing catches your fancy here, make sure to stay tuned. These will all be going live on our website at coldbrewcrystals.com. Make sure to sign up for that email list or check us out on Instagram or TikTok. We'll be announcing when these will be going live. We'll also post a piece of short form content showing all the pieces as well. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what your favorite piece was down below, and I will see you on the next one. Love y'all. Bye.